I was a good child, guys. I won't even lie. I was such a good child. Until then, sharp. We thought we were solid, like we were fine, we were clean. Guys, I got whipped, guys. Hey y'all, it's your girl Nabby and we are back. If you're new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button so you can join the fam. So, guys, I'm not a liar. I did not lie about yesterday's video, but you know what? I actually tried to film it and I'll put it at the end. It was just the bottom, like the lighting ran away from me. But anyway, we moved, like we're here now, so it is what it is. But for today's video, we are basically going to be talking about how I got expelled. I'm gonna expose myself here and expose some things that I never wanted to expose. But anyway, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so I actually wrote down the points on my phone just in case I forget to say something, because I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember all of it like it was yesterday, okay? So basically, yeah, I went to the school in Zim. Okay, at first I was at Heritage and yeah, obviously we were having fun. It was chilled, it was popping. I mean, like those are good times, you know what I'm saying? And then my cousin, her parents came to our house and I was like, no, my cousin is at Riverton Academy. I'm pretty sure you guys all know it, like those that are from Zim, they do know it, and it's like a military academy. And yeah, they were like, no, she's there and she's been doing so well, and you know their results are like A's and you know whatnot, that bullshit for O levels and blah blah blah. So yeah, obviously my mom bought into this whole thing that, oh, okay, if she goes there, she's gonna get straight A's and it's gonna be great. I mean, you know what it is, Zim parents would rather take your marks over anything else, like literally. So yeah, she was convinced, and you know, we went there and everything, wrote the test, passed it, and I actually saw one of my like old schoolmates there. So I was like, okay, it can't be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be that bad. So yeah, I wrote the test, passed it, and basically during like the next 2 months, I was gone. I was out. I was leaving. And the first red flag was the skirts. Okay, we went to buy the skirts and like these things were so long, guys. At Heritage we used to wear like skirts that are 5 fingers above the knee. That was the rule. Is it 5 or 4? I don't know what yeah, but anyway, that was the rule. And then obviously your girl is like like same WhatsApp group, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to school, it has to be, you know, 4 fingers above. So let's go get these things cut. Your girl gets his skirts cut. She is looking cute. She's looking good. I get there and that house mistress or whatever, like the one that takes care of boarding kids. That was my first time in boarding school, by the way. But anyway, she's like, where'd you get your skirts? And I'm like, huh? Why are you asking like that? Like, what you mean? Where'd I get my skirts? And she's like, no, your skirts are too short. What? I need to call your mom to come back and bring you skirts. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bruh, what do you mean? And obviously, like, then I saw the other people's skirts and I was like, you're wearing that? But anyway, that was the first red flag, okay, about this whole school, about this military school. And then, guys, they used to hit you. Like, oh my gosh. I think I had never been hit, ne? As the last born, as the good child. Me, I was a good child, guys. I won't even lie. I was such a good child. Until then. But anyway, so basically, this was the first day of school and yada, yada, yada. We went to, I think it was chemistry or physics. I forgot the actual class. But we went there and people were making noise in class. And I'm the new kid. I'm just there like, okay, cool. Like, I'm trying to get someone to chill with or whatever. So I sat on this table and yeah, the rest of the class is making noise. My table wasn't really making noise, guys. But anyway, this man comes out, guys, and he's like, y'all are making noise. And he comes out with this whip. You know those lab things? The thingies that the lab tube things that they use in like science labs? He comes out with that, guys. And I'm like, what's about to happen? And you know what? He's just like, I'm gonna hit the whole class. And people are trying to explain like, no, this kid is new, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, no man, like, you can't be doing this on my first day. What? I got whipped, guys. Whoo. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is not life. That's when I knew I was in hell. That's when I officially knew that, you know what, life had changed for me. Like, so quick, life had just changed. And yeah, what else is happening? Like, this was boarding school life now. It was so military. Like, you had to walk in single files. If you're not walking in single files, you get hit. You can't talk when you're walking. Like, you can't talk in class. You can't even breathe. That's how I felt. I was like, nah, man, this is hell. This is proper hell. So yeah, that was hellish. And you had to like wash and iron your own clothes and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, bruh. What is happening in my life? Like life had just changed. And oh yeah, you weren't allowed phones. The one time I actually got in trouble for a phone because yeah, we were charging the phone late and blah blah blah. And what, the phone wasn't mine, but the SIM card was mine, and I had used it obviously like to communicate and stuff. So and yeah, that's when Facebook was popping actually. So we're using the phone for Facebook, talking to our friends on Facebook. It was me and like two of my other friends. And then this phone got caught, guys. And obviously the SIM card was mine. The SIM card was mine. So you know what? It was just lit. It was just so lit there. But yeah, I did get in trouble like a few too many times, to be quite honest. I just feel like I became so naughty during that whole time when the school was supposed to, humble you, or it's actually like a place where they send naughty kids to calm down type vibes. But I feel like it makes it worse. I don't think it helped at all. I don't think it helped anybody. Like people would still find the ways and means to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was just hectic. What else is happening? I feel like that was some like super probably the hardest, like not the hardest, but like some of the hardest moments in my life was being at that school. At some point in time, obviously I didn't want to go back. Like after the first holiday came, and they had holiday school. Like you'd only be on holiday for 2 weeks and then you go back to school. I'm like, yo, no, this is the bottom. So yeah, I don't want to go back to school. And then at some point in time, I threw away my uniforms. I was like, I'm not going back to that hellhole. Like, no ways. Obviously, my mom was like, you tripping. You are tripping. I'm going to show you that you're tripping. She went and got new uniforms and we were going to school. The next time I tried to pull a stunt, obviously, I didn't want to go back again. So I was wearing my uniform. This was the day that we're supposed to leave now. Wearing my uniform, everything is in order. And then I just stepped out. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I walked out of the house. I walked out of the gate with my phone, my earphones. And what else did I have? I think I had some money or something. And I'm like, okay, I'm running away. I started walking around the hood, guys. Like I walked and walked and walked. I walked like pointlessly. I didn't even know where I was going. And at that point in time, I remember I was playing Trey Songz Heart Attack, because I was like, this love hurts, man. Like my mom is busy telling me that no, it's for your own good and I love you, but this love right here, it hurts. So yeah, that's what was happening. And I'm walking, and I even got to some vendor, like a street vendor. And I was like, yo, can I get some cigarettes? And obviously he wasn't going to sell it to like a school kid in uniform. And I was like, no, they're for my dad, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. It's all good. Gives me the cigarettes. Guys, I tried to smoke these things. Yo, did I not choke? I choked, and I threw them away. I was like, okay, clearly that's not my life. Mind you, this was like Form 3, okay? So yeah, I just keep on walking and walking and walking. And eventually they found me like after 4 hours. And by that time, what is this little bag doing? By that time, my mom was like in tears. She's like, yo, this child is missing. She is gone. Like, where the hell did she go? And yeah, I was just in the state, guys. I just really didn't care. I didn't want to go back. But yeah, the next day we were going because you know what? that's what was happening. And yeah, what else was happening? What really messed up things are happening? I remember when I was in class and I was like really, really sad, or like really, I was depressed. I would like to say I was depressed. And I would like take the med set, right? Like the usual med set that they use. And I'll take the campus and I'll start like thinking myself here and like drawing things on myself until it starts bleeding. And I remember this one time I actually had like a full bracelet here. And yeah, I was going through the most, guys, like honestly speaking. But there were fun times. Like there were actually some fun times. I remember, okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we weren't allowed to have tuck. So at the beginning of whatever, like when we come back to school, we would take a bag, right? Me and my friends would take a bag. And the school was in the middle of nowhere, mind you. So we'd take a bag and we would walk into the woods, like literally walk and hide that bag of tuck into the woods. So that when the prefects do their raid and stuff, because now they knew about like the ceiling, people would hide food in the ceiling and they find it. So yeah, that wasn't working anymore. And would walk into the woods and hide this food, you know what I'm saying? And then yeah, that was really fun. Like I felt like we were going to war. Low key. I really enjoyed it. The other thing was there were people that were so creative. Like we would dance. Literally, people would like make beats on doors and cupboards and whatever, and we would just dance and have fun. So there were some really fun moments. I remember I was friends with one of the teacher's daughters. Like she was actually like naughty as well. I don't think I was that naughty, but anyway, she was naughty, and like I literally used to go to her house and stuff like that. And I remember this one time, she's like, oh my gosh, there's this boy that I like, blah, blah, blah. He just came. He's one of the teacher's nephews and you need to see him, what. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, sure thing. And she's like, come to the fence at 4. Because I remember the girls' hostels were fenced around. So I'm like, okay, cool, no worries, I got you. And then I go to the fence, guys, see this guy, whatever. We're talking, we're chatting, it's great, it's fun times, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm coming from the fence. No, wait, actually, the house mistress, sees me by the fence. And she's like, hey, I don't know what she shouted. And then I start running. Obviously, I'm like, shit, we've been caught. And yeah, the school was very strict, guys. Like, we weren't allowed love affairs and whatever. So yeah, we're like, oh shit, this is gonna be hectic. And then I start running, right? I start running back to hostels. And then some lower sixes and upper sixes see me. And they're like, why is this chick running? You know? And they hated me. Like, they really, most of them actually hated me because they're like, no, this girl, what? I'm talking to their boys or whatever. Like, I wasn't doing that. But anyway, they hated me and they saw me running. So now it's time for supper. We go in our single file, always a single file at the military school. In the single file, we go for supper. And I remember the house mistress came by the line and she was like, hey, who was the girl by the fence? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just looking at her like, yo, bruh. Not gonna snitch on myself, like, you crazy. And then one of these loud-mouthed, stupid lower sixes was like, no, I saw Nyasha running. I'm like, you're a snitch. You're a snitch. Snitches get stitches. And I'm just like, wow, okay, cool. And then I forgot, we made up some story, I remember. But we actually got like in big trouble for it and we got hit for it or whatever. So yeah, that was really funny. And the mom, funny enough, the mom was like, you know, the detective of the school, like the one that discovers the love affairs, the one that discovers like the naughty things and whatnot. So I remember during the phone thing, yeah, I was texting my then person at that time who was at the school. During the holidays and stuff. So she was like, oh, so you guys are having love affairs. I'm like, bruh. Hi, and at some point in time, like all the teachers knew, and during assembly, I always felt like, okay, we're gonna get hit today, because you would get hit like at assembly just to show, for example's sake, that okay, you shouldn't do this, you know, like show the other population, the other students that no love affairs allowed. And yeah, you get hit by the headmaster, and he was evil, like straight up evil. I'm telling you, he had this red, the lab pipe thing, but we call it the red devil because that shit was long. And when it hit you, like if he was hitting your hand, it will hit you and like wraps around your hand and he literally tugs at it. And you're like, bruh, this is slavery all over again. Like, what the hell? So yeah, that's what would happen. Assembly, if you get hit, the guys will get hit like lying down, guys, like laying on the ground, literally. And he would, guys, I saw things at that school. I saw things. I was just like, this is hell, proper hell. And then the girls would get hit on their arms or, I mean, on their hands. What am I even saying? But yeah, what else is happening? What else is like, okay, then comes the actual story, the final story, the expulsion story. Basically, I made a bet with like some of the niggas in my class, and one of them was, you know, the nigga, and I was like, hey guys, you guys can't do what the upper sixes were doing, because the upper sixes at that time would like jump the fence to the girls' hostels and like chill, and they'll drink and they have fun and have like mini parties basically. So I'm like, nah, you niggas couldn't pull it off. You niggas could not pull it off. And guess what? They pulled it off. Them niggas pulled it off. And I was like, okay, cool, okay. So yeah, I remember I was sleeping, and then one of my friends comes and she wakes me up, because I had a roommate, like one roommate, and yeah, she was like a very goody two shoes. So my friend comes and she wakes me up and she's like, yo, the boys are here. I'm like, bruh, why are you disturbing my sleep? What do you mean? And then she's like, no, the boys are here. I'm like, yo, okay, cool. And they were in like one of the empty hostels, because by then the upper sixes had left. We were about to write our O levels, I remember. And they had left, and basically I get there and the whole gang is there, guys. Like, everyone's there. I'm like, what the... How did y'all get here? Like, what was the process? What was happening? And yeah, wow, basically we chilled, we had our own mini party and whatever. And then the first little strike was when I remember it was one of the teachers. He came back and we could see the lights. Like, you could see the road from the girls' hostel, not like a proper road, it was like a dust road. And then you could see the road from the girls' hostel, and basically, you could see the lights, and they're like, oh shit, there's, what was his name? I forgot. I think it was Dr. Blessing who came that night. Yeah, Dr. Blessing, and the lights were on and blah, blah, blah. And I think he had a tendency of like going through the boys' hostel or something. So these niggas jump out the window and they jump out the whole building, basically. What am I saying? Yeah, they jump out the window and then they start running and they jump the fence or whatever, and they get back to the hostels. Fine. Sharp. We thought we were solid, like we were fine, we were clean. Guys, this girl found out that her mans did not come and see her, but he came and saw the side chick. Guys, this girl ran. This girl literally ran and said the whole thing. Hey, ha! All of a sudden, we start getting called by my teacher's mom, the investigator. We start getting called one by one. And we're like, it's late for all of us. But obviously, by then, I developed some kind of resistance to this whipping, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to get whooped like every day. I don't know what I was doing, but like, yeah. So I developed some resistance, and then, you know, I'm like, yo niggas, if y'all niggas snitch, I don't know, but I'm saying I was not there. I know nothing. I was sleeping. And that was the story that we're sticking to until this girl got hit. Guys, she couldn't handle. She could not handle. Like, she got hit and she sang. She sang like a bird. She sang about everyone who was there, everything that was happening. And then obviously we got in more trouble for lying. And then they're like, nah, you guys need to go. And we're like, shit. We have exams. Oh my gosh. And yeah, that was a bit hectic. But funny enough, I was the only one who was happy at that time that we got expelled, because I was like, yo, thank God, I need to get out of this place. Like, I need to escape this hellhole, and this is my only chance. So yeah. I actually wasn't like super mad. I remember the rest of the gang were like, oh my gosh, my parents. I was just like, yo, I can't wait for my mom to come, like, for real. And they were proper treating us like outcasts. You could not eat with everyone else. You could not, like, basically we almost had our own little study session, our own classroom dedicated to us, and the prefects would watch us. That's how, because we were the naughty kids, we're the rotten tomatoes of the pack, okay? So yeah, we had to eat our own times and stuff like that. It was just so dramatic. I felt like they took it overboard. But anyway, so yeah, my mom comes, and obviously I've been hit, guys. I've been hit. Like, yo, I've been hit. And my hand is basically green and all that. So she's like, okay, so what happened? What's the story? And I can't remember the version of the story that I actually told her. But yeah, obviously the headmaster told her the story as well. And yeah, she was like, no, but she can't be out here hitting people's kids like this. I mean, her whole hand is green now. And I remember I scratched my hand. So if I scratch my hand like super, super hard or whatever, I get these like little bumps, basically like little, I don't know if I can call them little boils because they're not actually boils, but like they're little bumps. And I had done that. So she's like, no, you see now what you did to my kid. And my mom was going in, guys. She was going in. She was mad that, you know, I'd been hit to that extent. Like, she's like, why didn't y'all just call me and say, take your child? We can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she was mad. She wasn't actually so mad at me. And she basically tried to like talk to our parents to like kind of sue the school in a way. But yeah, I think they weren't interested. I don't know what happened. So we just let it go. And anyway, basically, we ended up having to write our exams at this writing center. I forgot what it's called. I think it's by the showground in Zim or something. That's where we wrote our O-levels, guys. Like, it was real. We proper got expelled. And then the next year, imagine the next year, this guy, I think me and the principal were just, yeah, it didn't make sense. And the worst part was like, he kind of looked like my dad in a way. So I was like, yo, this man, why? You know, like, I love my dad so much. So I was like, oh, seriously, why? Why do you have to look like my dad? But anyway, he basically sent out like letters saying that no, the students that got expelled can come back for A-levels and what. And I was not part of that. I mean, and I was grateful. I was just like, I am not dealing with you. I am not dealing with that school. And yeah, then my mom asked me where I actually wanted to go for like A-level. And I was like, nah, I want to go to SA because I've been talking to one of my friends who came from SA. She was at ISA and then she came to Riverton, and she would always talk about it like, oh my gosh, ISA was so nice, I want to go back, blah blah blah. So I was like, this is the chance, I want to go to ISA. And basically your girl ended up at ISA. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. But that is my story, guys. That's how I got expelled from Riverton Academy, and I do not regret it. I do not regret anything at all. Like, no. It was, yeah, it was hell. That's all, you guys. Wait, I remember this one time, I legit thought that we were getting hit like at assembly. And guys, I put on mascara, I put like, you know, some gloss, and I was looking good. I'm like, if I'm gonna get hit, then the world must know. The whole school must know that this hand was there, and she got hit like this. She got hit looking like a queen. I wasn't gonna like wild out, no ways. But yeah, guys, that is basically the whole story. I mean, I really hope that you guys enjoyed it because wow, I looking back at it, it was actually like so much fun. I missed out some things, but yo, I can't make this video that long. You guys won't watch the whole thing. So yeah, it's been good, it's been great. Like, comment, and subscribe below. Share, do what you gotta do. Your girl is out. Oh yeah, and I remember there was this time that my friends and I were so late, and basically we decided, okay, you know what, we've got a plan. Like, there was study at 4 a.m. guys, 4 a.m. study sessions. What the hell is that? But anyway, we'd go at 4 a.m. and we're like, okay, we're not gonna bath. We'll bath just after breakfast type vibes. So we go, and I don't know how this house mistress found out that we weren't bathing. And guys, she literally said it during breakfast. She's like, there's some girls that have not been bathing and blah. I'm like, oh my gosh. Now my niggas don't know about this. Now he's gonna know that I did not bath this morning. So yeah, basically, and then she made us clean the whole boys' side. Guys, the whole side. And I was just like, this. I was so mad. What else happened? What other funny moments did I have? I remember we used to like pass notes in class, and this one teacher would always be like, Ananyasha, I can see you. Oh my gosh. I was just like, yo, guys, why is it me? And yeah, also, man, I had like a very sweet person at that point in time. I remember, like, I would make noise. Obviously, I would make noise sometimes, ne? And basically, like, when a teacher passes, they'll be like, okay, I want all the noise makers and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, yo, I'm dead. Like, I was one of those that even if I wasn't talking there, sometimes they'll just be like, no, she was talking, because like most of the times I'll be talking, and then I'd have my bad days, but yeah, it wouldn't work. So this nigga would literally be like, okay, no, it's fine, you can like replace my name with hers. I'm like, thank you, boo. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was cute. Like, we had some really cute moments, even though that, yeah, the only times you'd actually see the boys was like in class. Yeah, like when you'd actually like sit next to them or whatever. I was in class basically. So yeah, that was funny. I felt like it was really cute. But that's basically it. What other funny moments did I have? Can't remember. But it was fun. The lights. I don't know. It's a bit dark now. Okay, so